Alright, check it out, y'all. I'm finna show y'all. I got this video for y'all. Making trap beats simplified. You know, what you need to do and how you need to do it, essentially. The basic, I'm gonna lay down 3 basic ground rules. This is just a basic, fundamental thing that you need to do when you're making trap beats. Cause I know everybody will know what am I doing wrong on my beats? How am I supposed to make these trap beats? How to make my beats sound more professional. You know, not gonna go into depth or anything as far as mixing and mastering. I'm not gonna do that. This is just as you can see in the title, a melody and a bass line. This is what this video is about. Alright, so I got this project for y'all. I'm opening it up right now to show y'all that this is just a melody, a game of melodies and bass lines. Alright, you see all of this stuff. This is just the mastering that I did to the instruments, but just a melody and a bass line. So first I usually start with my melody, and what I did was I picked a synth out of Gladiator, one that I like, and then I just play around with it until I find something. And for this melody, I just use 4 notes. I usually don't drag my notes out this far. I usually keep my notes when I'm doing a melody about to that much. But for this one, I did that. And this is how it sounds. It's simple, and I don't even have a MIDI controller or anything. You don't even really need one to make trap beats. You know, you can just click it in. You know, as simple as that. I mean, I played with it on my keyboard like so, and then I just click it in. It's that easy. But and then I added this. You know, this is just a melody layered. I just layered it with another sound out of Purity. And this is how that sounds. You know, you just want to make the beat sound full. You know, that's your that's like the main goal when you're making beats, to make it sound full and complete, and you know, to keep the listener, you know, keep the listener attracted to the beat. Don't let the listener get bored. And that's why you gotta layer it. But this is the bass line right here. I went into Nexus and I grabbed brass, and it's just 2 notes. Simple. 2 notes. My bass line. And I just EQ these however I want to. I just took out the bass in that. It's just simple. And this is the melody. Again, it's the same notes. What I did with this is, the melody was originally, this is the melody right here. It's just this. It's the same melody from these 2. The notes I just shortened. Just shorter notes. And this is piano. And what I did was I took this, copied it, and I pasted it 1 octave up to B5. See, it's on B4. I put it on B5. Actually, this melody, this right here, is a little bit different than these first 2. I just noticed that right now. But like I said, you know, you can do whatever. You know, that's just to add a little flavor to it, to the beat. And this right here, this is what I like to call like a filler, to make the beat sound more full. Something like this, you know, you can use like a atmospheres work well, gates, gated pads. I use these a lot. ARPs, they all do the same thing. This is just to make the beat full. And this is how that sounds. It's just a chord progression, 3 chords, and it's the same thing. Once, twice, just like that. And this right here, just another something else I threw in there, like I said, to make the beat sound more full, to keep the listener attracted to the beat, so that the listener doesn't get bored. You know, whatever you come up with, whatever you play around with the sounds, you come up with something that you like. You be creative with it, and you know, make a beat that sounds good. It's just alright, that's that. And that actually only comes in, this is the only time that comes in right here, throughout the whole beat, during the hook. So I don't even use that a lot in this I didn't even use that a lot in this track. But that's it, you know, just as you see, I just used 6 plugins. Melody and the bass line layered. You know, 3 of the plugins is just the melody layered. So it's just that simple. And then whenever you make your melody or whatever, the more simple you make your melody and your bass line, the more you want to do with your drums. So for this one, this melody is pretty simple, but you know, it can actually get simpler than this. So I didn't do too much with the drums on this. But if I just did like a simple melody, then I would do a lot more with the drums. You know, I throw some crazy hi-hats. I got hi-hats in this one too, but I would just do more with them. Because as you can see, all I did with the hi-hats in this one was that, you know. But if I did more with the melody and the bass line in this, I would do more with the hi-hats. I mean, if I did less with the melody and bass line, I would do more with the hi-hats, more with the snares. Because all I did with the snare, no, that's nothing special. I would do more snare rolls, things like that, if my melody was simpler. But the rest of this is just 808. No, clap, hi-hat, kick. That kick is layered with this 808 right here. I put 2 different I used 2 different patterns for my 808s in this one. The first one that I showed y'all, this one right here, I just used during the intro. And this one I used during the hook and during the verse. And this is just a crash. Another snare, you know, simple. Another hi-hat, this one just slower. My beat tag.
Forte production.
Transition. And all these instruments I EQ'd. And that's it, man. Just a melody and a bass line. And I'm gonna let y'all hear this to show y'all that you know, this ain't no like, it's not no weak shit or nothing like that. I mean, it's not my best work, but it's definitely one of my best. FL Studios outputting right now because I'm not using Ask Your Fall. I had to turn it off to use Camtasia and use my primary sound driver. So I can't hear anything that FL Studio is doing right now. I'm just talking into the microphone. But if that is clipping, I am sorry. But yeah, that's it. I'm actually gonna show y'all. I remade I Don't Like by Chief Keef, and I'm gonna show y'all that right now. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it because I got another video up on my channel where I showed the remake already. But to show y'all, to stress that it's just a melody in the bass line, I'm just gonna show y'all that the big name producers like Young Chop and Lex Luger they basically doing the same thing, just using the melody in the bass line, they layering it with different instruments, throwing an atmosphere or something like that in there, or ARP, a chord progression of an ARP in there, putting the drums in there and making hot beats, and getting 20 million views on YouTube. You can check out my other remakes on my channel too. I remade I Don't Like, which I'm about to show y'all right now, but I remade that. Cabin Fever by Wiz Khalifa, produced by Lex Luger. That's on there. That's just an ARP throughout the whole beat. That's all the melody is for that song. And like I said, since the melody was simple on that, Lex Luger did more with the drums, He did more with the 808s, more with the hi-hats. That's what it took me, like 30 minutes to do that remake. When I was remaking that beat, 5 minutes, not even 10 minutes. 5 minutes was what I spent on a melody. I found the art, laid that down, then I spent the other 25 minutes on the drums because, like I said, simple melody, complex drums. But then I remade. If y'all ever heard Big Sean Moolah, produced by Young Chop, I remade that, and that's on my channel too. Y'all can check that out. And then also I Don't Like, that's already on my channel, but I'm gonna show y'all right now again. Alright, I was just making a regular beat. I was about to start making a regular beat when I made this remake right here. And then I came across this bell. I'm like, damn, that sounds just like I Don't Like. The same bell he used in I Don't Like. So I just went ahead and did the remake. Took me about 45 minutes. But all of this is just a bell, simple bell, And yeah, it's simple. I just copied this, pasted it 1 octave up. It was on F4, I put it up on F5. And this is it. That's the exact melody. I mean, I don't think anybody can deny that's the exact same melody that Young Chop did and I Don't Like. It's simple. You don't even need a MIDI controller. I clicked this in. I did all this with my computer mouse. I don't have a MIDI controller. That's why my name is No MIDI Only Mouse. But that's the melody and the bass line. The bass line, 3 notes. It's simple bass line. No, actually 2 notes. 1, 2. With one of the leads out of Purity. Alright. And I just layered that with one of the leads out of Gladiator, layering it to make it sound more full. But it's the exact same bass line. Layered it again with one of the with a voice out of a Nexus. 2 notes. Exact same bass line. My bad. And then I just, he had a little alternation in the bass line a little later in the beat, and that's what I did here. It's still the bass line. I mean, it's 3 notes. It's simple. It's not a huge difference from the original bass line. And then this right here, like I said, this is what I call like the filler and something like that. 3 notes, a chord progression of 3 notes. Usually like an atmosphere. In my remakes that I've done by these big name producers, they usually use like an atmosphere or a gate or an arp or something like that, just to make the beat sound more full. Because really, that's the only use for this. Not too complex. And that's it, really, for this beat. These other 3 plugins down here are just drums that I use. That's my kick. And this is just like a cheap gunshot that I got out of Purity. And this is just, oh actually yeah, this is a hit that I used just to make the beat sound more full. Because when I finished it, this, as you can see, this is like one of the last things that I added. I just threw this in there. And I probably don't even need that in this beat. I probably can mute that. And it's probably still, right. It probably still sound good. But this is just the 808. Hi-hat. Snare, bell. And I EQ'd all of that, mix and master that stuff. Oh, actually, I didn't. I did this remake so long ago, I don't even remember, really. I didn't really do much on this. But, it's a melody and a bass line, man. I think that's probably one of the best remakes you're gonna find on YouTube right there. And it's basically a melody and a bass line and like a filler in there. And that's it basically. And now I make it sound like that's all you need, like a melody and a bass line, because that is all you need. I layered the bass line 4 times. That's what this is with the melody. But then everything comes with time too. To get better at making beats, you gotta practice it. If you don't practice, then you're not gonna get good at it. It's as simple as that. And you keep practicing this and you keep working at it. Maybe you be the next Lex Luger, the next Young Chop. But for the fundamentals and the basics, it's basically just a melody and a bass line. And this goes for any genre, not even just hip hop. It can be, this goes for pop, rock, whatever you do. This is basic music theory, a melody and a bass line. And with hip hop, it's just drums over it. But that's it for this video, man. If you like the video, subscribe to me. I got more videos coming up, more tutorials coming up. Follow me on Twitter at InMyGlory. That's INGLORY. INMYGLORY. InMyGlory. Follow me on Twitter, man. Subscribe to me, like the video, leave some comments, let me know what you think. What else? If you need a beat, inbox me, hit me up, send me a message. I'll send you some snippets, and we can go from there. Discuss prices or whatever. I got links to plugins. If you need plugins, get at me. I give you the link. You can go and download that. If you need Nexus or whatever you need, let me know. I'll give you the link to the website where I get my VSTs from. That's pretty much it, man. I'm just trying to help y'all out, man. Subscribe to me.